What's up, collectors? Welcome back to Films by Color. I'm DJ. This is my lovely wife, Grace. We are out and about around town, about to get some lunch, but we're over here by CD Warehouse, one of our favorite places to hunt for movies. We did have to stop in. We're going to do a little bit more hunting today, hopefully find some cool stuff. We were just here not too long ago, but this place gets stuff in
all the time.
All the time. So frequently. It just all depends on what people bring back.
Yeah, I feel like we just have to check it every time we're over here, just in case.
Yeah, just peruse a little bit. They always have a good 4K section. They pretty much always have boutique stuff.
And it's always organized so well. Like, they're always organized by like Blu-ray, DVD, Criterion. They have like seasonal sections, sometimes kids movies. Like, it's really great.
Yeah, so it's nice to just pop in. Yeah. It's a small store. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to head in. I'll take the camera in, show you guys what they have. And if we find anything cool that we want to take home with us, we'll talk to you guys about it after. Ready?
All right, let's go.
Let's go. All right, guys, head into the store. You know we had to go back to the Criterion section first. They had a bunch of Criterion DVDs and a bunch of Criterion Blu-rays as well. We'll get to those in just a minute here. First, I had to take a look at this La Ronde. I actually have no idea what this is. I've never seen this before. It looks like it's one of those early slipcover digipack releases that Criterion was doing back in the day. I need to look more into this one because I don't even know if it has a Blu-ray. I don't know anything about this one. Let me know in the comments if you do. Look at this. They had some Blu-rays that someone turned in. Someone already turned in the 4K of Risky Business. Can't believe that was on the shelf. 17, 18 bucks for that. Crazy deal. Also, the Blu-ray of Night of the Living Dead. Not the 4K, but part of me kind of wants to pick up the Blu-ray because of that beautiful digipack. Also, Fear and Loathing there. Videodrome, a digipack that I just got from a friend of mine, so I don't need that one. That is the Blu-ray. And then Panique, which I've also never heard of. I've never seen this one in stores before. I don't know anything about it. I almost just grabbed it just because I had never seen it before. But I kind of want to do a little bit more research. They also had Perfect Days, but this was just the Blu-ray version, not the 4K. But a great deal for brand new Criterion Blu-ray. They had the Blu-ray of La Samurai as well. So clearly someone turned in all their Blu-rays. They just upgraded to the 4Ks and turned in all their Blu-rays. There's the Blue Velvet Blu-ray as well. So they must have got the 4K and returned the Blu-ray. That's one of my new favorite things in these videos is seeing all the stuff that people return. Now that I'm keeping up with the new releases and I know what's coming out on 4K, I can see all the upgrades and see what people are returning. This in the foreign section down here, we had this really cool Olive Films trilogy. I have no idea what these are, but they seemed really cool. I don't even know what country these are from right off. I can't remember what I looked at the back in the store, but I can't remember now what country they were from, but they look pretty cool. Olive Films puts out great releases. A couple other interesting international features there, including this 14 Amazons. Interesting looking film. It says Hell Hath No Fury, like 14 women scorned. I have no idea what that was either. Looks like a pretty cool action movie. Chinatown getting returned because someone picked up the 4K, I'm assuming. What a beautiful slipcover on this one, though. I do have this release, and I kind of don't want to get rid of it because the slipcover is so nice. Hannah and Her Sisters, which made it on our top 10 autumn movies. I had John on to do our top 10 fall movies. He had this one pretty high on his list, so I was kind of interested to check that one out as well. Gigi is a film that Grace has wanted to get for a while. I don't know much about it, but I think she was interested in that one. I think it's a musical. They had this RoboCop trilogy, only on Blu-ray. Obviously, those have, or at least the first one has a pretty cool 4K release. And speaking of trilogies, the Nemesis triple feature here, Nemesis 2, 3, and 4 from MVD, the Rewind collection. I have a couple of those. Someone turned in a ton of these DC animated movies, like a bunch of them. I saw them all over the place. Here's a bunch of Justice League movies, all right next to each other. There's The New Frontier, which is one that I've actually seen. I haven't seen very many of these, but I actually remember really liking that one. It had a really cool art style, and I like that kind of retro story. Grace found this film noir box set from Kino Lorber. She's, of course, very interested in that because she loves noirs. And I think she's heard of some of those. But that was box set number 21. So we're way behind on these. I don't know if we're going to start collecting them now. 20 behind. But those are really nice sets from Kino Lorber. Here was a cool Vinegar Syndrome release with slipcover. Looks pretty cool. Massage Parlor Murders. Have no idea what that is, but it looks interesting. There's the back of it. Here's a Lionsgate Steelbook for Silent Night. I don't know what this movie is. Is it Christmas related or is it just an action movie? There's Falcon and Winter Soldier Steelbook. I think that was the 4K Steelbook for that show. The Boy and the Heron, also 4K Steelbook. It looks really nice. Very tempted to pick this one up. It looks awesome. I still haven't seen that movie. Missed it last year. And then they had these Marvel 4K Mondo Steelbooks. Somebody already returned these. These just came out a couple months ago. You can see the Doctor Strange one right there in Grace's hand in the background. Oh, that one looks so nice. Really, really like the Doctor Strange one. The Avenger one is okay, but that Doctor Strange one, look at that. Oh, man. Woo, that is nice. Very tempted to pick this one up, even though I do have that on Blu-ray already. There's another 4K for another much older Marvel movie. 4K for Howard the Duck. They also have the 4K for Flashdance. Look at that. Lots of 4Ks. There's Hustlers. I remember we watched that a few years back with Jennifer Lopez. Last Action Hero Steelbook, which is a really, really nice looking Steelbook. If I have to say so, I don't love Steelbooks, but that one looked really nice. There's the Guardians Steelbook. Again, these are the Mondo exclusive Steelbooks they put out a little while back. More Marvel. We got Marvel Steelbooks for Loki, Moon Knight, and WandaVision. So all of the Disney Plus shows here on Steelbook, including Falcon and Winter Soldier. I don't feel like I need to own these. I own WandaVision. I think that's the only one I need. That's the only one I actually finished. But I was pleasantly surprised to see that what I thought was a scratch on my Steelbook is actually just part of the artwork. So it's on that one too. So I actually don't have a scratched one. Here's more of those DC. Look at these, all these 4K DC animated movies. Someone turned in their whole collection because look at this. They keep going. There's a Catwoman one. There's a Superman one. There's a Green Lantern one. There's just a ton of them. Like you could clean up and pick up all these all at once. There's another Justice League one. Crazy. They also had a Halloween section with a bunch of cool Halloween horror movies. This section was really cool. I would have loved to pick up more of this stuff. Starting all the way over here at the front, they had this movie called Burn Witch Burn, which I have never heard of. Let me know if you guys know about this, because it seemed really, really interesting, but I didn't want to take the chance on it. They had the Addams Family Steelbook, which is a very cool Steelbook. Nice purple color there. I don't know. I don't know. Should I grab the Addams Family Steelbook? Should I go back? There is the Ghostbusters, the new Ghostbusters Steelbook, which I just saw the Haunted House in Halloween Horror Nights in LA over the weekend, and the whole haunted house was based around that ice monster lady. Here's the Gremlins, and it's a really, really cool release. It's one of those Diamond Luxe editions. It's kind of metal-esque. It's not exactly a steelbook, but they open really cool. They're nice and flat. I love these. I want to get more of these. I think Gremlins has a 4K, but maybe I'll just pick up that version because it looks really nice. There is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, another Halloween Horror Nights house that I went to. That was the 4K. And also we got Fright Night here from Twilight Time. I think this has a 4K now, but it's really cool to see Twilight Time releases out in the wild. They had Frogman without the slipcover from TerraVision, Halloween 4K as well, tons of horror movies. Night Swim from earlier this year. I Still Know What You Did Last Summer, 4K. And Rosemary's Baby 4K, which is in the Criterion Collection, but not in 4K. That just came out last year, I think. Was that last year or earlier this year? Then we got The Golem from Kino Classics, a really cool German silent movie that I really want to watch. And then finishing it up with a Vinegar Syndrome release with a crazy cover. Really, really creepy looking slipcover. Look at that. All right, guys, we're back at home, and we picked up way more than I was expecting. This was just a trip that we went on a whim. We were just passing through, thought we would do a quick little trip, and then it turned into a 7-movie haul. We've got 7 things to talk about, including some boutique releases. We've got a Kino Lorber here, 2 Kino Lorbers. We've got a Criterion 4K here. And we found several 4K steelbooks that I was not expecting, but we kind of got a theme going here.
I feel like we're like keeping CD Warehouse alive at this point. So
a little bit. There's a lot of us in there. We see people in there most of the time. But we got a superhero theme, which is crazy.
Unexpected.
I haven't bought a superhero movie in a while. But we were feeling a little nostalgic, and this is the first one we saw. It caught our eye. It's the Doctor Strange Mondo Steelbook. These Steelbooks have been going on forever, all the way back to the beginning, but they have only been in the UK for the longest time. And just recently, a couple months ago, they released 4 of them in Walmarts here in the US. And someone turned in 3 out of the 4, and we grabbed all 3 of them. So the first one we saw was this awesome Doctor Strange with the slipcover that comes off, and that beautiful Ditko-esque 60s artwork right there. Looks amazing. And then it opens up and goes all the way across the back too. I've never done this, but they actually sell clear plastic cases that store the steelbooks like this, like open like this.
That would be one to do it for.
Yeah, this one looks great. It looks awesome. The discs are all really cool too. This was only $18.
And I've never gone back to that one either. I would like to watch
I haven't seen it since the theater.
Yeah.
We'll probably watch it again someday, especially when the kids are older. We'll watch it with the kids. It also had the digital code in here as well. He didn't even use the digital codes. I don't know why he returned these, but I'm happy because I got them for much cheaper. Like I said, they were released at Walmart's, and I remember seeing them back a couple months ago with you, and they were like $30, $35. I didn't want to spend that much, but $18 for a 4K, nice steelbook with a slip, very nice. And the second one we saw,
and I got one of my favorite Marvel movies.
Is probably your favorite Marvel movie.
Probably, it's up there for sure. The first Guardians of the Galaxy, and it has such a pretty like spot UV. Like, see the rainbow? It's so pretty.
That one looks awesome too.
Yeah, this one's gorgeous. The purple. Woo!
It goes on the inside as well.
Oh yeah, and it has the spaceship on the back as well. A nice purple color for your shelf.
There we go, put in the purple section. Very, very cool. And then the third one that we found, and probably the least interesting one, is the Avengers one, which looks very, it's all right. The art's fine. It's got Iron Man on the back. The art is good, but it's kind of the least
it's
interesting. It doesn't pop like the other ones.
It's not as intricate either. It's just like a spot.
Just like the cube comes up and nothing on the back. So,
but I love that
it's still pretty cool, but it doesn't look as bright and colorful and interesting as the other ones. But I did notice that he still left the view, and I'll let you do that because you love to do those.
This is my favorite thing on
But
earth.
yeah, he didn't use the digital codes, and he didn't even peel off so it looks better now that you peel that off. It's
That is so satisfying.
It's shinier now. This is the first Avengers. That one was also $18. There's artwork on the inside as well and on the discs, which is kind of nice.
I saw that one 5 times in theaters, so I think it's worth a double buy.
I only saw it 3 times in theater, and I liked it less and less each time, so I eventually just stopped watching it because I'm not really crazy about the first Avengers.
I just love team movies, and so Avengers was like made for me.
And Guardians.
Yeah,
you love Guardians.
Exactly.
So those look really cool. I hope they do more of those in the US because the ones on eBay from the UK are like very expensive these days. But these are spine number 39, 40, and 41, which look really cool. I'm glad to finally own some of those Mondo Steelbooks. We do have them, already in the collection on Blu-ray, but not 4K. And these ones are just kind of standard. We'll probably just get rid of those. But I actually really like this Doctor Strange, and I kind of don't want to get rid of it. It's got like a clear case, and it's got this lenticular that came with it, and the slipcover is like this clear slipcover and everything. So it's a pretty cool release. So maybe I'll hold on to that. I don't know. I don't really have any reason to, except for it's a Blu-ray 3D. So if I ever want to watch it in 3D. But yeah, we got 3 Marvel movies. Very cool. The 4th one was Black Panther. So I don't know if we'll find that one at some point for a good price.
It's not there.
But then we kept the superhero theme going, and we got this weird, strange movie that you've never seen.
Nope.
I've only seen it once. It's Howard the Duck. It's not a good movie, but
I've never seen it, so
it's a really nice slipcover, a nice 4K release, and it was only $12.
It's really old, right?
It is. It's all the way back from the 80s. Not that old, but yeah, way before any of the Marvel superhero stuff came out. This was all the way back in the 80s. I think George Lucas was involved in the production at some point. Very weird, very strange movie. Maybe we'll watch it on like some silly night soon.
But he has like an appearance in Guardians, right?
I mean,
he's like in a case or something.
The character is, but nothing to do with this movie.
I just remember that being my first introduction to him because I didn't know anything.
This is like barely based on the comics at all. It's super weird. You see Duck World for like 5 seconds at the beginning, and then it's just this weird 80s adventure movie on Earth. But yeah, we grabbed that. It was $12. Why not? It's fun. We'll watch that at some point. And then another fun, silly superhero movie from Kino Lorber of all people. We finally got a superhero movie released by a boutique label that's not Swamp Thing, and it's
this one.
Of all things, Mystery Men. But there it is, Mystery Men. I remember when this came out a couple months ago. Again, I didn't want to pay like $30 for it.
Oh, so this is like a new release.
Yeah, very new. It's still sealed too.
I didn't know that.
This was actually in a box. They slid a box out on the counter and were like, "Hey, we have these too. If you want to look through."
Stuff.
Yeah, like we're buying a bunch of stuff already, and they thought we were suckers, so they threw these out. They hadn't put them on the shelf yet. They didn't even have prices yet. But this one was also only $18 for a brand new 4K from Kino Lorber. So very, very cool. Mystery Men. With the slipcover.
Because as I said, I love teen movies.
Yeah, this is a weird 1999 this came out. I've seen it once, but it's very, very, this is much more of a parody of than Guardians or something like that.
Yeah, it feels like The Losers or A-Team, or I don't know. It just feels like more corny, but fun.
Even more of a parody than those. But it does have a great cast. It's got Ben Stiller, William H. Macy's in it, Hank Azarias, who's always hilarious.
And Greg Kinnear.
He plays the Blue Raja. I think William H. Macy plays the Shoveler. Like they're these team of superheroes. They all have really crappy powers or no powers. And yeah, it's just a goofy movie. Dane Cook has a cameo in it.
Of course he does.
There's a montage of people trying to join the team, and I think he's one of them, which is where the song All Star from Smash Mouth comes from. It comes from this movie.
Oh, thank
and
you,
then
Mystery Men.
And then it was in every other movie for a couple years.
Every year, ever.
So there, we got Mystery Men. Maybe we'll get tipsy or high or something and watch these two goofy superhero movies some night. Be a silly, goofy double feature.
There you go.
Something like that. But yeah, we got 5 superhero movies this haul. Was not expecting that. Then we got a couple more serious things. This was also in the box.
Taking a huge left turn.
Huge left turn. This is also in the box of things that he slung at us. It was The Power of the Dog. This is a Criterion that I've wanted for a while. The last 2 Criterion sales, I've been looking for this, and I never found it, and I really want it. I've been in the mood to rewatch it lately. I really liked it when it came out in 2021, and it was the 4K version. Also,
so beautiful.
Only $18, so really, really good deal. Maybe $17. I don't know. This was cheap, way cheaper than it would be.
I think it was $17.99, yeah.
Even in the 50% off sale, this is cheaper. So very glad to grab that. I usually try to keep Criterions for November and July, but it was such a good deal.
Found it for cheap.
I had to grab it because that is the 4K version. So Power of the Dog, hopefully I'll be rewatching that one soon. Like I said, I've been in the mood to watch it lately. And that one was a big one in 2021. It didn't win Best Picture, but I think it was nominated for Best Picture.
It was nominated for a lot. I think he was nominated as actor. Jesse Plemons was nominated.
Cinematography.
And cinematography, I think, won.
Yeah. It's awesome. It's a great movie, and we got to watch her other movie, The Piano.
Yeah, we
haven't watched that yet. And then one other boutique release here that I got from Kino Lorber as well. This is another movie that I've been trying to watch for years. This has been on my Spooktober watch list for the last 3 years, and I've never got around to it. Never found a copy of it. It's The Golem from Kino Lorber Classics. This is based on a Hebrew legend, like a Jewish legend for the golem, and it's also widely recognized as the source of the Frankenstein myth. So this is the source of one of the greatest horror villains of all time, especially perfect for October and Halloween and stuff. So we've got the golem.
I'm not
Looks
gonna lie,
awesome.
I 100% thought that was Gollum from Lord of the Rings.
Yes, the
lore based on that.
The unauthorized Gollum movie. Right here. No, this was made way back in it's a silent film, so it's before 1920.
Geez, okay.
It's super early, and it's a German silent film, which I love. I've loved all the German silent films I've seen. Metropolis, Cabinet of Dr. Caligari. There it is right there on the back. There's some images. Very, very early, influential horror film. Right. And I can't wait to finally check it out.
Add it to Spooktober.
Exactly. It's going to be on my list for this month. So there we go. We've got The Golem from Kino Lorber. So 3 boutique releases and then 4 4K superhero movies. A pretty good haul. Pretty good. Pretty good haul. And completely unexpected. Was not expecting to find that much stuff. So thank you so much for going with me. I really enjoyed doing these hunting videos with you. And you guys seem to really enjoy these videos too. We hear from a lot of you in the comments whenever we do these hunting videos. So we're gonna try to keep doing them. If you like these kind of videos, leave us a comment down below. Let us know. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We would really appreciate it. Thank you so much for joining me.
Always.
And thank you guys for watching. And until next time, keep collecting, and we'll be back with another one real soon.